Well, the Supreme Court's overturning of Roe versus Wade has led to protests and demonstrations like this march through downtown Denver last month. It's also led to some legislative changes and adjustments at organizations that often deal with reproductive rights. Jenny Santos is a victims advocate for Servicios de La Raza. Thank you so much for being here. How has the overturn of Roe v. Wade impacted your services?
It impacts our clients because of the concern of being able to have access to resources. And it also impacts people throughout the state as well in a way where people don't know how are they going to be able to, if the impact of the resources would be directly to them, and just the uncertainty. We already deal with individuals that are already victims of domestic violence,
Right.
sexual assault, human trafficking, and so being able to have a choice is a concern for us.
Right. Speaking of domestic violence victims, people worried about immigration and their status here. I mean, how do these services affect them?
It's just another layer of trauma from a systematic perspective on our community.
Tell us about some of the behavioral health services that are available.
Servicios de La Raza, we have a behavioral health services program. We actually have a variety of different services, but we have a specific hotline where individuals, if they're dealing with some major concerns, they could call Servicios de La Raza and receive some direct support regarding their issues that they're enduring.
Are you seeing a big impact from that helpline? I mean, mental health is such a huge concern these days.
It's a huge concern when people are going through trauma, when they're going through severe circumstances in their life. And now again, going back to the Roe versus Wade and how that impacts our community, where our community is really concerned of, again, will I be able to turn around and continue to have access? Thank God here in the state of Colorado, our leadership is moving forward and protecting people's rights, protecting women's rights to continue to have access to resources. But that's why we have this term. What about the future? The future is still unknown.
Right. Jenny Santos, victims advocate with Servicios de La Raza. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right. You can learn more about the services offered by Servicios de La Raza, including COVID vaccination clinics that are starting back up at serviciosdelaraza.org or by calling the information line right there on your screen.